but yeah, my Monday has been going well, as yours hopefully has. I've been mostly productive, which has been my goal, guys. Yes, I have Bun Kip. What is the exact name? That's a great question. It is Bun Yips Rage. I will say that I wish maybe there's a little bit more lore about. Guys, and I'm all. I think I skipped through all the quests, which might have been a little dumb of me in the sense that, like, technically speaking, I've never done a Storm Wizard where I've gone Bunyip. So maybe there's something I was missing, but let's go to the Outback and let's do this. But yeah, guys, I've had a lot of thinking, a lot of thoughts. Obviously, guys, it's a Monday, so I hope work wasn't too bad. If you haven't gotten off work yet, I hope work's not going bad. And if you haven't started work yet, I hope work is great. And if you're not working and you're doing something else, well, lucky you. Hopefully, lucky you. I guess that also could be a bad situation, but fingers crossed. It's lucky, guys. I'm always wishing for people's best. Went to work. Work was fine. I got off work, guys, and I tried to really. This is not gonna do enough. I think, right? 9:05. I don't know. Let's. Well, my thing is like, if I can Stormlord, you know what, guys? Let's do base this, because if I can Stormlord next turn, it's like if I can Stormlord next turn, what's the point of using Bunyip? So I just want to see how much it does. But yeah, right. I went to work. Work was chilling. Then I got off work. I went directly to the gym, guys. I was trying to be very productive today. Very good. I went directly to the gym. I had a fine gym session. Nothing crazy. I didn't lift anything really well. I didn't do any extra exercise. But guys, while I was at the gym, like I think the easiest way to ever work out, guys, if you're trying to work out, distract yourself, okay? The answer is, and while I do acknowledge that theoretically you're supposed to like think of your muscles while you're working them out, and that's like the best case in terms of getting better muscles. If you want to actually make it through a workout and like you don't have crazy motivation, aka me, you have to distract yourself from the workout. My favorite way, through television. Okay, the crit block's a little annoying, right? Damn, that's kind of crazy. I've never like I've seen this fellow so okay. So that did peanuts, and that's good to know. That's good to know because oh my god, that did peanuts of damage. But yeah, so I distracted myself, and I was running into an issue. Sorry, guys. And really, my back has been aching, and that was annoying, and I'll explain why. But right, I didn't have a show to watch, guys. I've watched. I don't know. I feel like now I've watched every single TV show that's been released, and I don't. That's never true. But I just enter these phases of my life where I'm like, I've seen this show, I've seen that show, I've seen every single show. And I watched like guys, I can't never remember the name, but like Experimental Side Effects episode 3 came out today. I watched that. All the rest of the shows I watched come out on Fridays. Critical Role, I already watched the 9-hour finale. Like, I feel like I've watched everything, right? Now, you might be thinking, Twichty, what about Dropout? Obviously, Dropout I have not covered, which is why, you know, guess what I did? Hello, Mark. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. I hope everything's going great for you. I have amazing new. Would it be that your computer came in? Because it got shipped over the weekend, and now you have a sexy new laptop. Fingers crossed. Everything's working great. But yeah, guys, I got a Dropout subscription again. Dropout, originally College Humor, really great service. Yes, that's amazing, Mark. I'm very happy for you. That's very awesome. I hope everything's running smoothly. I hope OBS was easy to set up if you're using that as your broadcasting software. Everything's going great. I don't know if you've done a stream yet. But I hope everything's going great. Dropout, originally College Humor, guys. Really recommend it. Amazing service. Absolutely love it to death. I hadn't watched it for a while, and one of the new series they have is something called Gastronauts. Gastronauts is by I should know their name. I should know their name, and I don't, and that's kind of bad on me. But it's by, I mean, it's by Dropout, but there is like a host and like a creator of the show. Either way, basically there's 4 comedians, and they create 3 silly challenges for 3 chefs, and they have 30 minutes each to make these. It's very fun. I really enjoy it. Because I didn't have anything to watch, and so I needed something to watch. So I spent $5.99, which is the monthly subscription. So I got a month of that. Who knows if I'm gonna, I mean, guys, the reality is there's only so much content they put out, which I don't blame them at all, right? Reality is they're not like Netflix. So I got it like 2 hours ago, so I'm gonna be setting it up tonight. Oh, okay, I see, Mark. Well, that's probably something really exciting to come home to, or I don't know, but either way, oh my god, that's exciting. I hope you have fun setting it up. I hope it exceeds your expectations. Wow, this is really, okay, I regret using Bunyip when I did, because now I'm just setting up overkill. But yeah, I watched Gastronauts. I watched an episode and a half. Did I watch an episode and a half? Yes, I did. Very good. Like, for example, guys, spoiler alert, not really, but like one of the challenges, they had to make a meal that would work inside a horse feeder bag. And the idea was, right, and like the challenge was like if you're gaming and let's say you're using your hands and you want to eat, you need to, you know, you can't be using your hands. So how would you do it with a horse feeder bag? So the meal had to be like good. It's just really fun and silly. And so I was glad I got the subscription because honestly, guys, that's going to carry me through my gym workouts because it's like, for the life of me, guys, I cannot work out in the gym without some sort of distraction. I can do music, sure. But like, I don't like doing music when I'm doing calisthenics. When I'm doing like lifting, music works fine. When I'm doing calisthenics, I don't know. It's not enough for me. Interestingly enough, guys, when I learned to run, and when I say learn to run, I mean, when I just started running like cross country and like more intense running, one of my initial coaches was really intense on not listening to music while you ran. So I did initially learn I usually never listen to music, and I can still do that. I just really can't pull that off unless I'm in nature. If I'm in nature, I can 100% do that. If I'm running on a treadmill, I can't because like the nature is distracting and it's interesting. Also, obviously, if I was running with people, I'd yap with them, but otherwise, I really cannot. Thank you and have a good stream. I'm gonna go back to getting ready for tomorrow's work. Oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Hey, Mark, I hope you have a wonderful time at work tomorrow. And I don't see you again, which I think I won't. Either way, sweet dreams. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Okay. We got we defeated some emus, which is wonderful and great. Guys, that's the goal and that's the vibe. Except we need to defeat more. Okay. Bun Yip is it's not dog water. It is not doing the damage I need it to do, which is fine. We're gonna try one blade and Bunyip and then fingers crossed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling some cables on my knees, which I despise, and I'm trying to secretly tuck them. Boom, boom, boom. But yes. So, guys, went to the gym. Got dropout. Wonderful, terrific, my favorite thing in the universe, right? Then, really nothing exciting happened, guys. I came back here. I made food. Why did I feel like I got so late? I took a shower. Oh, and then I started studying. Guys, then I started my studying because I'm so behind on studying, and I really... the reality is, guys, it's like one of those things where it's like, I just need to study. I just need to like set this month studying, then finally take the dumb test and pass it, obviously, because I'm a genius, and then just not have to worry about it anymore. And like, because this on-off thing is that's just not efficiently how you study. That doesn't make any sense. And so it's just, you know, it is what it is. Either way, fingers crossed that we vibe. Like, I'm gonna study more consistently. So I studied. My back was hurting so bad, so I had to lay down for a second and use a heat pad to try to keep me vibing. Yeah, buddy, mind your business. Oh my god, Extra Hot Cheeto is live. That's so exciting. But yeah, so basically, I set up that cool, awesome, studied, and then guys, guess what? I started streaming exactly on time. Which I felt pretty proud about, guys. My goal was to start stream on time. It really was. I wasn't, you know, exactly confident about A to B to C. But my goal was to start stream on time. Oh, we have to follow the tracks. Yeah. Because I need to be more consistent. Also, guys, because unfortunately, I have a million things I have to do after stream. Why, guys? Because I'm officially out of workout clothes. Which isn't, like, the worst thing in the world. But I am out of workout clothes, which just means that today I wore regular shorts to the gym, which I hate doing. I really hate doing because I think I don't look I don't know. It feels weird. So I have to do laundry tonight, which is fine. But that's fine. Oh! What I was also able to do, I forgot. I knew there was something else. I was like, the hours aren't adding up. This is not that interesting, guys. I took my recordings and I edited some of them, which was really nice. In terms of not actually editing the important one, right? Banana Deck Throne has not made any more progress. I honestly don't think I'm gonna have time to make progress on that until the weekend. But I took some of my old recordings of my stream and cut them up for Mirage. Guys, Mirage is at my Wizard101 Let's Play is currently at part 84 or something. Currently still in Mirage, so it's gonna be it's gonna be a 100-parter series, just kind of crazy. I think I've only uploaded like episode 34. I don't even mean to have this much content, like quote unquote backload. I just upload every other day. I think at some point, if I committed to just having one thumbnail, then I could upload every day. I also don't really think anyone's like following it directly, so at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It also just easy for me, right? Because also, the thing also changes when I finish uploading Hogwarts Legacy, because I've almost finished uploading Hogwarts Legacy. I think I have like 3 episodes left to upload. Then I'm gonna have to upload my next single player series, which would be Hollow Knight. And that's not true. It would be, oh, I played a game before that. I played the Inception game. I don't even remember what that game's called. So I need to find, so I'm gonna need to skip through my recordings to find those recordings, and then I'm gonna need to upload those. which is fine. And then I'm gonna have to edit them, upload them. But my goal is really, as much as I enjoyed making thumbnails, I don't think I'm ever gonna make thumbnails in the future for individual videos. I'll make thumbnails for individually content, right? So like my Fortnite video, I made a thumbnail. For the Banana Duck Throne video, I'll make a thumbnail. Also, that's an easy thumbnail to make. Why? Because half the thumbnails literally, they're gonna be the Banana Duck in the throne. Emphasis on the quotation marks on that throne. But then, you know, doing it on like a series, like a Let's Playing game, I don't care. Like, I just need to take the image, make one creative genius, emphasis on the genius post, and then that will be everything I need. What I also need to do, guys, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 millisecond. This is actually... I think my plan, guys, is I need to get more cable management. I have cable management things. To clarify, I have a bunch of cable management stuff because my standing desk came with it. I just didn't put it up because guys, I didn't really care. Like, I care about organizing things with my desk in terms of I don't want it to brush my leg. I don't care about organizing the way it looks. Guys, I don't know. I have never been bothered by cables. Like, the visual look of cables doesn't really bother me. And as much as I like my room looking, like, organized, like... You know, as long as my bed's made, that's about as good. Like, technically behind me, guys, which I don't really think you can see, but also I don't really know. It's like, there's a bunch of cardboard on the ground. Why? Because I have all my supplies for making the throne that I'm still waiting. And it's just going to sit there until this weekend. Or maybe another day. But right now, I have no idea. The days I run, I technically spend less time in the gym. So that's my thought of where they can connect. But also, I don't know. I will admit, laundry is like... Laundry and grocery shopping are two things that unfortunately at some point have to happen in my life and just make everything else more, not more painful, more annoying because then they add up. And you know what's crazy, guys? You know how I was talking about how Myth does no damage and I'm apparently the biggest hypocrite in the world because Myth actually does do the biggest damage. Bro, I'm like sitting here. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do to solo these guys? My Myth literally has Orthrus. Orthrus does 1,000 base damage. I'm using Stormlord, which does 1,050. I don't actually know why I was struggling so much. And it's kind of sad, guys. I really don't know why I was struggling so much on my Myth. But, you know, either way, it's fine. You win some, you lose some. And by that, I mean logically, because actually I won on my Myth. Haha, finish the game. Cool. And now we're going to finish with Nora, which, thank you. Look at that. 63, 65, 30. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, poor little animals are dying. Guys, don't kill lizards. That seems bad. I don't really know what lizards do for an ecosystem, but I'm sure they do something. Insect control. There you go. Pest control. Oh my god. Hey, Crocodile Dundara. Sorry.
Normally, of course, I could have handled him myself.
Yeah, 100%. Totally. Oh, that's okay. That's great. But can I actually like talk to you? Thank you. All right. Oh, no. For a second, I thought we got something Bunyip. I mean, we did. Let's clarify here, guys. We are getting Spellments for Bunyip. Yay, but we're not actually getting something crazy. Oh my guys, look. It's Spell Fusion. All right. Dungeon we go. I don't think there's going to be too many situations in my head in this world that we're going to struggle. Maybe there's a boss fight. Obviously, but I mean, the solo fights aren't bad. The solo fights, I just need to mentally be prepared. If you didn't know, in, spoiler alert, not really, in, oh my god, I was about to say Kuala Lumpur, which is just not, that's the capital of Malaysia. In Wallaroo, there are some kind of, not nasty solo fights, in my opinion, good solo fights, where you have to have some strats coming to them, which is kind of fun. And so those are the only, like, those are difficult battles. I'm just trying, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of a boss that has, like, scary cheats, and I really cannot think of any. I'm sure there's one somewhere. But also, the truth is, I don't remember Wallaroo the best. I know, for example, obviously in Selenopolis, you know, the gods, and the gods are a little hard. Okay, guys, the gods are absolutely a little difficult. But I don't think in Wallaroo. But hopefully we're gonna make progress. Yeah. And then, guys, today we're also gonna be playing Monster Train and Cyberpunk. Having a great time with Cyberpunk. Monster Train. Just kidding. I'm having a great. Guys, see, remember, I said I had so many things to talk about, but I can't remember. And I don't know, and it's like, sometimes I'm like, should I write down every thought I have? Which technically, guys, I do actually do for my therapist. Also, guys, today is I just used hair oil, no clay. Bro, I don't know, I think my hair is just great. I think my hair just lays the way I want it to lay, and it doesn't really matter what products I use. I've decided that's it. I do think that my hair maybe looks a little nicer with the hair oil, but even then, I just think the shampoo and conditioner I use work well. And I also think 100% when my hair air dries, it looks the best. My air drying my hair is by far the best way. It's just I don't always air dry my hair, because if I ever go to the gym late and then show up late and then I need to start stream, that's when I pull out the blow dryer. Not using a blow dryer is bad, guys. Who doesn't love a blow dryer? Why does that look frosty? Yeah, I mean, didn't that kind of look like it was snowing? Ooh, Elsa, are you there? Do you want to build a snowman? Doesn't have to be a snowman. Okay, go away, Anna. Okay, bye. Yeah, guys, better watch out. I used to do that. I used to do that to my roommate. You know what, guys? And just for you all, tomorrow during work, I'll pull that off. I'll do that on my roommate, because that's kind of an iconic one. Unless they're in a meeting, then I'm absolutely gonna. Then that wouldn't be iconic. That'd actually be bad. Oh, and look at that. See, guys, look. I can literally see my teleporter over there. Ooh, oh my God. We call that fast teleportation. Yeah. Something. Oh my God, more emu riders? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here. One of my things that I kind of like about Wallaroo, but don't like about Wallaroo, is I do like the concept that we're in the Outback, right? And the Outback is 100%, like, guys, I don't know, there's some map on Reddit that showed, like, the concentration of people in Australia. And it's like, it really is Australia, like, a large portion of the population exists in these very, very small pockets. I think it's like Canada, right? Canada is a lot of wilderness, a little bit of civilization. Same with Australia, a lot of it is Outback. This world, though, I feel like it's just a little empty. Like, I don't know. I think there's something... well, actually, you know what it is, too. I guess the Outback really would just be open skies. I don't know. I guess I wish maybe there are more environmental factors as well. Just, like, visually. I never really know what they're going for. I don't really know their budget. I really know nothing about Wizard101's development. I just think those are the things that would have made me more excited about Wallaroo as a world when it came to exploring the area. But overall, guys, I enjoy the world a lot. It's absolutely a vibe. And by that, I mean, do I enjoy the world? I said that. Guys, I was talking to my therapist. My therapist is like, you know, it's okay to say you're not fine. You don't always have to say you're fine. Because when I was talking to my therapist, I'm like, oh, but it's fine. It's fine. And I thought that was, like, so fair. But I also think that, like, the reason I say things are fine sometimes in my head, it's because I know they are fine. Like, I want to, and I don't know if it's like me trying to qualify life or, and what do I mean by qualify life? I mean, I don't know if it's me trying to qualify that while I have maybe struggles or things that annoy me in life, it'll be fine because they're not detrimental to, like, my success on a daily basis or, like, my ability to feed myself. And sometimes I wonder if that's what I mean by when I say I'm qualified, or that's what I mean when I say I'm fine, right? Like, let's say I'm feeling anxious about streaming, or I'm feeling anxiety about my job, or, like, you know, I'm not happy with my, it's, you know, guys, something could be serious, but usually is a very superficial issue. It's like, the reason I say it's, and obviously, guys, it's okay for things to annoy you and affect you, but I also think it's fine because it's like, I also I want to acknowledge and be aware that it's not going to negatively impact my life. Do I know if that's why I'm saying it? No, because that sounds like a very smart, logical reason to say it. And I'm not really sure that's the reason I'm saying it, but maybe, guys, maybe. Bro, I don't know. It's like a tower shield and a volcanic shield. What am I supposed to do? Okay, guys, I magically get, what, 150 pierce? That's not happening. My monster train run, in my monster train run, well, I won. I finally won at Covenant 15, and I beat the champion, which is so annoying. I need to beat the final boss on stream, just because I want you guys to see the final boss. Not that it's like, it's not crazy by visual any means, but it's annoying. I was using an imp build, and I think I finally figured out the imps. If you don't know, if you use the Hellhorn clan, guys, if you haven't played Monster Train, go play Monster Train. The Hellhorn clan, exiled, which is like essentially like every clan has two things. Oh, also, guys, I figured out. I was listening to the Monster Train intro just randomly. Guys, Monster Train, you are the minions of hell. Heaven turned off the pyre, so hell's growing cold, and you're going through hell to warm it back up. Something like that. Why? Oh, but that's why. And that's why you're getting attacked by angels, which is dumb, which I should have realized. It's like, right, I'm not fighting through hell. I am hell, and I should, like, literally all the enemies are always angels, and all my allies are monsters. Not that monsters couldn't be in heaven, but, you know, D&D. There you go. Demons versus fiends. Oh, God, guys, I do like D&D a lot. It's still my dream to play in a D&D game. Well, it's my dream to find a local D&D game in LA. And one of these days, guys, I will. Because here's the thing. I know there's a billion. Okay, why, guys? Because I was walking around, the La Brea tar pits. Okay, guys? I was walking around the tar pits. Who doesn't like, you know, going outside, touching grass? Bro, and I heard two, like, people working there in a booth talking about Dungeons and Dragons, talking about some group. Okay? So that means I know it's a thing, okay? And obviously it's a thing. LA has 3 billion people. There's a bunch of people who want to be actors here. There's a bunch of people who want to do any form of entertainment. And there's a bunch of people who like improv. D&D is an amalgamation, which I think is the appropriate word there, maybe. So of course it's gonna be a D&D, and I'll find it. I don't know exactly where I'll find it, but I'll find it at some point. I do think it would require me to be an eensy-weensy bit more social, which is fair. I just cannot. Guys, I don't know. I've just tried being a DM. I just don't think I enjoy it, and I think it's not. I think the issue is I want my players to pay so much attention, but I think my expectations are not realistic. I really don't think my expectations are realistic, and I don't think it's fair. And I don't think I, as a person, am reasonable, because also, guys, when I'm a player, like, I pay attention, but I would not describe myself as perfect. And so, like, I think that's just, like, an important thing. It's just, like, it's just not a vibe for me. And 6666, hey, guys, Monster Train, we keep it real. Oh, sorry, my brain jumping, but yeah, jumping back to the Monster Train. Basically, with imps, there's this one imp card that replays every imp ability you used. So, basically, in my opinion, the best imp build... I mean, not the best, but one plausible imp build, specifically using an imp card, is getting that imp card and cycling your abilities. Because once you can cycle all the abilities a lot, basically you just need to cycle rage enough to where you can make your units huge. So even if they don't live, by being so big, they're able to just take out the boss really quickly. And like the boss fight, the final boss fight, I won really quickly. Other things were a little bit harder. I will say it was a little scary, but overall it worked, and I enjoyed it. It was... I don't know, guys, that was a good build. It was a vibe. Information from Travel Bureau and travel agencies in all states. Hey, you know how it is. Yeah. Punk Wallaby, more like Punk Loot. No, I'm kidding. Guys, I love a Wallaby. Well, maybe I love a Wallaby. Not really. Actually, that's not true. What is a Wallaby? Guys, I'm saying, aren't the Wallabies the really cute things? Wallaby. Aren't they the... I love a... Guys... I've seen a Wallaby. What am I even talking about, guys? Now, I'm going to acknowledge here, guys. I'm not saying it was ethical. I'm not saying it's good. Guys, I have both seen an albino Wallaby and a regular Wallaby, and I saw them in Taiwan. And I'm over here like, I don't know what I have seen Wallabies, and they're actually really, really adorable. They are very cute. Don't ask me why they're in a petting zoo in Taiwan. Here's the thing. I think a petting zoo is already a little questionable to begin with. I mean, maybe not. Maybe is. And I don't know the story behind the animals, but yeah, I have actually seen a Wallaby, which is kind of crazy. Oh, and I fizzled, and you know what? You win some, you lose some, and that's fine. Why, guys? Because today I'm not being frustrated. Oh, I also had a realization. Well, not a realization, guys. I'm not... Two things. First, guys, I started therapy for the first time in my life. Ish. Like, I don't know. 4 months, no, like 6 months ago or something. And part of me is like, I think therapy is helping my life, but part of me is also like, I feel like it makes me think about negative aspects of my life more. And I would like to think therapy is something like this, right? Where my life's quality is like a flat line or something, and maybe therapy makes it dip in the beginning, but then it pushes it to a new constant level, right? Fingers crossed. That's my hope. Do I know if that's true? I don't know. Because sometimes I'm like, bro... But I also think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's just... I don't know. I think because streaming has been a new experiment for me, right? It's like a new experiment in life. I think there's feelings with that. I think the reality is, guys, I haven't tried many things. I'm an adult for the first time. Believe it or not, guys. Okay, as you age, that's first time, guys. Not my second rodeo, unfortunately. It's still my first rodeo, okay? Doing my best to stay on the bull. Hopefully I don't get knocked off. Right, so it's my first rodeo, so we're still figuring stuff out. And then because also I'm like, I'm becoming an adult and I'm trying streaming. I think it's hard to I think it's just mentally hard. And you know what? That's not therapy's fault. I think that's just life. Like, it's hard to navigate so many different things you want to hopefully be able to do, and your worries about things or your insecurities. That was a really mature, you know what, guys? Actually a base take. Guys, I think that was the most mature thing I've honestly ever said on stream. And I'm sorry that maybe wasn't the clearest thing ever, but guys, I don't know. I really think that was based. Because it's like, one thing I think about is guys, you're looking at someone who's a little, I get caught up in comparison. I'm not sure everyone does. I think a lot of people get caught up in comparison. And I think the concept of comparison is the thief of joy is like, unfortunately, the realest thing that's ever been said on planet Earth. Why, guys? Because it's like, oh, you got, like, there's just so many, because there's, guys, here's the thing. Unless you're a billionaire on this planet, I'm not that, I guess money isn't one thing, because, you know, believe it or not, that might be an aspect of my life that I think about a lot. But there's, I think there are many different, in general, it's like, like the odds of you being the creme de la creme on the planet Earth is small, right? But at the same time, like, you know, a quote-unquote B-list celebrity, they're not struggling, they're thriving, right? Or like, let's just, you know, you can be you don't have to be a world-renowned artist, but you can still get published in galleries and be thriving. There's a million authors that aren't like, there's a million, maybe not a million. There's a bunch of probably full-time authors who aren't like, no, like for guys, like I only know fantasy authors. And but like, I think there's so many subsections of success in people's lives, but it's so easy, you know, to look towards a top of some situation, some group, and be like, oh, I'm not them, or oh, I don't, and then it's like, and then, you know, you go boom, 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 but that's sad. It's like, bro, don't beat yourself up, right? And I think, you know, I think it's you know, it's a battle that you face and something you have to think about. Like, guys, you didn't know, I have a gap in between my two front teeth. Objectively, the most irrelevant thing on the planet. Does not matter anyways. The amount of mental strife that caused me for a lot of my life, Lord Very Tall. Oh my god, hey Lord Very Tall. The amount of mental strife that caused me as like I would say teenager, because I don't think I thought about it as a child. As a teenager was like immense. And even as like a college student, I think it caused me some stress. But I think in college is when I finally said, actually, wait, no, this is a vibe, I like it. Power pips, what a puny. Am I just not gonna get power pips anymore? I'm assuming. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be such a fun fight. Well, here's the thing, guys. At least I got the feint off. I'll take it. But yeah, right? Like, my getting through the insecurity of having, like, you know, a gap in my front teeth, a nightmare. And that's, like, such an insecurity. But, like, you know, it's just things. So, guys, I do think I had a aha moment in the shower where I'm really, you know, guys, we're locking in my personal successes. So that's my goal. That's my goal, guys, mentally. And fingers crossed it sticks that way. Ironically, guys, I would say last night I had a horrible sleep because I was stressed, guys. I was just thinking about life, not having what one would say is a great time. Actually, absolutely having the worst time ever. And so maybe, you know, in my heart of hearts, I would like to think that was a shedding of some onion shells, right? You imagine my brain, my emotions are an onion. I'm shedding some shells and we're vibing in a new place. Are we really? Oh, I don't know about that one. But fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. And I'm just gonna, you know what, guys? I'm gonna say I am. I think it's another annoying thing. I think I caveat so many things I say in situations where they don't need to be caveated. They don't need to have a caveat. Right? Like, here's the thing. I would say in one instance, also, oh, I can play this because this is a pet blade. I think, like, you know, like, guys, let's say I was telling you that, you know, XYZ is a super, like, I think I was trying to give you advice or, like, something like that. Yeah, like, having on, is this Krampus? It's Krampus. Yeah, guys, I've played Wizard101 before, okay? Yeah. Krampus comes out of the coal. I know what's up. I think I caveat so many things I say because I'm anxious and I don't want to be wrong. I don't need to caveat so many things. I think there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with caveating things that are like, you know, like, I should caveat them. Like, if you asked me a question and I said, do this, I should, you know, I'm gonna caveat it. Why, guys? Because I don't want to be emotionally held responsible. But I think there's situations where I don't need to do that. Especially if, like, I'm talking about myself. It's like, bro, I used to be so good at calling, guys, I used to, like, compliment myself all the time. And some people thought it was a little ridiculous when I complimented myself. But in my mind, it was like, by complimenting myself, I'm hyping myself up. And it's like, you're never gonna go wrong by hyping yourself up, guys. Like, you know, I mean, hype yourself up. Like, it's only gonna, I'm gonna probably live. Which, I'm sorry, guys, this might be kind of ridiculous. But it's like, I don't think you can, I mean, I'm sure you can have too much confidence, I'm sure, but I think a lot of people can always use more. Okay, guys, I think a little, is this gonna, like, I don't know if this aura is permanently gone, because now, okay, that's, here's the thing, if I get pip burned, this is actually gonna be the craziest strat on the planet. It's actually gonna be crazy if this pip burns me. Because then that minion is a genius. Okay, it didn't. That's very nice. I could bunyip. Here's the thing. The odds of me winning without bunyipping, I think are possible. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. I need to wait 2 turns. I'd rather bunyip. I can bunyip and then I can... Because the thing is, if these guys hit me, the side guys, I also don't know if this is really going to do enough, but so be it. Build up your confidence. Honestly, screw it. Because, like, you know, there's this saying, right, where it's like, you got to act like, say you made it, because maybe that's the aspect that I'm trying to do. But in a sense, like, you act like a professional until you are, like, oh, sorry. Guys, I'm like, there's a saying, fake it till you make it. And I feel like sometimes, oh my god. Okay, guys, I faded till I made it until I was a real storm wizard, and look at me now. That was pretty awesome. But yeah, like, you know, fake it till you make it. And I just think that I think I lost my way a little. I think I was a little too stressed. And guys, you know what? We're faking it till we make it, baby, okay? Hopefully, I'm locked back in. A new angle, you know, February 10th, that's the moment. What is Valentine's Day? Is in 4, ooh, it's in 4 days. Ooh. Just kidding, guys. I love I have no issue with Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is fine. I was watching a podcast that was talking about Valentine's Day. And they were talking about whether or not you like,